Niggas don't practice humbling themselves and realizing their strengths and their weaknesses. You gotta understand that at the end of the day, you do have weaknesses and you are weak in some areas. That's what make you strong, realizing that you are weak in those areas, and then realizing when you see people that are strong in those areas that you are weak in, getting up under their wing and fucking with them and letting them strengthen you up and lift you up. We don't do that shit. We don't do none of that shit. We just hate on each other. We bring each other down, crazy, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, I say that to say this. What I was telling you earlier before we had got into the other shit. I gauge niggas on energy, bro. I gauge everybody on energy. Everybody is a human being. Everybody got a name and everybody got a gender, but to me, they human beings. And they all give off energy. Everything that they do, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they breathe, the way they eat, the way they get in their car, the way they drive it, the way they fold their clothes, the way they wear their clothes, the way they smell, the way they look, the way everything, it gives off energy. All of that shit, it gives off energy, bro. And so I use that to gauge people, because those are things that they do, that people do, that they don't even know, that they unaware that they giving off the energy.
Just like actions speak louder than words. Somebody can say something all day, but little bit
you ain't say less, my nigga. What you just said, niggas don't even know that statement is so literal.
Yeah.
It's so fucking literal. Niggas, like women just say that shit and actions speak louder than words, but you don't even know what the fuck that means.
Exactly.
You don't even know what the fuck that means. You can't explain that shit. You can explain it now because you're going to see this video. So that's why I base that shit. It's just like a child. When a child is a baby, when they don't talk, they don't walk, they innocent. All they got is their actions. All they got is what they can motion. You know what I'm saying? So it's the truth. It's the truth. It's when you're a child, you innocent.
True that.
It's the truth, bro. You innocent. You being molded into whatever you're gonna become. So you innocent at that point. And so I treat people, and I don't like to, I'm not disrespecting people or belittling people, but I treat and I look at people sometimes as children. And I try to see the innocence in their actions, because the innocence in their actions, that's what tells me who they are. Them just getting in their car and driving the way they drive, turning up their loud music, or eating and leaving a plate on the table, or just the innocence in that shit that they don't even know. That show me. Just live life like that, bro. Don't get too bent on the Tom, Dicks, and the Harrys. Don't get too bent on them and the names and all of that. Just take the face away and just look at them as a ball of energy out here in the world, giving off either positive or negative. Because that's the real true, like, telltale sign of whether you should fuck with a person or not. It's just the innocence in them. So at the end of the day, bro, live that shit off energy, bro. It's about energy to me. It's about the vibe. When I shake a nigga hand, when I hug them, the way they talk to me, all that shit. I just feel it and I go from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It's all about energy. Make sure that you keep that motherfucking energy positive, even when you having a bad day. If you having a bad day, and you know somebody out here that's positive and they got positive energy, call them, text them, message them, tell them give you something positive right now, ASAP. And I promise you that shit'll change you. And you change the people you around, you change that energy. All that shit is just energy. It give off energy. If you radiate negative energy, then you only gonna come in contact with negative energy. That's the only energy that's most likely gonna be receptive to what you're doing, because that positive energy, that positive person that's walking down the street, when you radiate that and they feel that, they gonna go the other way. They gonna go the other way. But that negative person, when you give off that hoorah, hoorah, because they do that hoorah, hoorah too, they gonna give it to you. So when you keep surrounding yourself around those people, then you changing your way of living, you changing your way of thinking, you changing your way of life, period. So just continue to be positive, continue to look at life on an energy basis, look at people on an energy basis, and change your way of thinking, yo.